Yeah, so good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon from whatsoever you are watching from. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, I think I'm still waiting for people to join. Let me know if you can hear me. Mm, Yeah, so let me know if you can hear me and let me know if I'm audible enough. Let me know if I'm audible enough. Please, if you can hear me, please, I need your reaction to this video. You can just drop a comment that you can hear me. Just give me a one if you can hear me. All right. I think we have only one person joining. Timileyin Akintoye, please, where are you? Where are you joining from? I'm so glad you are here. Please, where are you joining from? Oh, Lagos. Wow, that's good. So I would love to wait for like some minutes before I continue. Why I wait for others to join too. So can may I ask how last week went for you? Like what peer made you profit and if there is any peer that troubled you, I would love to know. Sorry, I don't get that. Like, what pair made you profit and what pair last week? Yeah. So what pair made you profit last week? Oh wow, wow, cool. That's cool. So you can join our trading community. You can message. The link will be dropped down below this video if you want education concerning that. Yeah. So basically, what I'll be talking about today is mostly fundamentals, how last week went, right? So basically, so I trade both fundamentals and technical analysis, but how last week went actually deals with more of fundamentals. Trump, Trump was imposing tariff on Trump imposed tariff on Canada, I think that's 5% tariff, and that caused a real shockwave in the market, and people have to like move to um, dollar as a safe haven. So that actually led to the market selling throughout last week. No, not throughout last week. That was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Let me show you how it went on the chart. Let me share my screen. So basically, I'll be showing you the Euro USD chart. Where's my trading view? Okay. So let me know if you can see my screen. So basically, this was what happened last week. I'm coming. So this was what happened last week. So yeah, so this was where the market was when the news dropped. So that caused like a huge sell off from um in Euro USD pair. I won't be able to show other pairs, but that caused like a huge sell off that on Euro USD pairs. You could see it went from 1.585 to like 1.6626. So basically that was how it went because the market reacted to the news, not really the technical analysis. I feel the major problem. Okay, I want to stop sharing my screen now. Yeah, I feel the major problem is that. Oh, let me know where you are joining from as you are joining. So I think the major problem is that most people focus on technical analysis, but they don't understand that technical analysis, that is all candlestick, are actually the interpretation of the fundamentals. The interpretation of the fundamentals. That is, the candlestick does not just move. It is the news that caused all those movements. The news and some other things that cause all those movements. So I know some people will be wondering what is tariff and what is tax tax that Donald Trump has actually been imposing on other countries. Like, what does it really mean? So tariff is actually a form of tax, a form of tax imposed on another country for importing goods to the United States to like sell. So like sell. So it is like a form of tax imposed on goods. I think the major reason why they do that is to like protect the domestic producers, the domestic producers in that particular country. So that is the major reason why tariff is, and tax tax is different from tariff. Tax is a a mandatory contribution, a mandatory contribution levied upon the citizen of the country, that serves as that fund government activities. So we have different types of tax. So tax is different from tariff. Tariff is imposed on other countries, while tax is like um, imposed on the citizen. It is mandatory for sorry, excuse me. It is mandatory for the citizen of the country to to pay tax to pay tax. So I don't know. Can you still hear me? So can you still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. I think I'm having a break up here. Let me know if you can still hear me. The network is. So let me continue. Give me one if you can still hear me. All right. So I think I've been able to explain why tariff is different from tax. Tariff is entirely different from tax. So don't confuse both together. So I'll be sharing with you before I end this live call. I'll be sharing with you my perspective about what can actually cause what can actually happen with the tariff Donald Trump is imposing to other countries, and how that would like affect the US dollars. So to start with, you know, if Donald Trump keeps on imposing tariff on on other countries, like imposing tariff on other countries selling cheap products, that means the United States will be producing. uh, Let me know where you are joining from. I feel I should just stand up. Let me know where you are joining from as you are joining. Just keep me one and let me know where you are joining from. So the United States will be producing what they are importing before. Do you get? So the United States will be producing what they are importing. And what would that be? There will be an increase. There will be an increase in in price of the produce, right? So there will be an increase in price of the production, and that would later on affect the consumers. And once there's an increase in price like that, once price increases, it will lead to inflation, and that would make the central bank intervene, which would make them increase um the interest rate. Yeah. So that's one of the major way they deal with inflation. It will make them increase the interest rate, and increase in interest rate would cause the dollar index, the US index, to fall, and also the stock market too will fall. So I think we need to really need to consider this tariff stuff. So it will lead to US index falling. That's the US dollar. That is, the US dollar won't gain more strength again, right? So it will lead to that falling, and also the stock market, so S&P 500 will be falling. So majorly, once the US dollar start falling, you should know that USD, all USD pairs will be will be doing what? We'll be buying, like Euro USD will be buying if that later on happens. But I don't really know. But that is my own perspective to that. So let me show you what happens in the market during the course of the week. Yeah, I'm trying to share my screen. I'm coming. I'm unable to. I'm coming. Yeah, let me share my entire screen. Then, if this one is not working. So I hope you can all see my screen. Yeah, so majorly this was what happened in the market, and I it was on Monday. I think it was on Monday that Donald Trump imposed 35% tariff on the Canadian Canada, imposed 35% tariff on Canada, and that caused like huge wave in the market. And once that happened, traders start investors start looking for a safe haven where to like save their money, and they see the dollar as a place to like save. They see the US dollar as a safe haven, and you could see that once that news dropped, the Euro USD that was buying before began to sell. It's began to sell. It's began to sell. It's began to sell. And as a trader, you can use your technical analysis to mark your key entries once there is news like that. So that is basically how you trade with the news. Once you once there's a once there's the release like that, you start looking for the region to sell. For example, the market rally down here, there was a straight sell of here, and then bounced back and then sell. bounce back, sell, sell. So that is this is basically what happened in the markets during the course of the week. That was last week. Yeah, that was during the course of that was this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And this was where the market stopped on Friday. And there's this recent news that the US government imposed 30%, was it 30%? 30% tariff on the um, European, I think on Europe also. So yeah, that like would cause the US um the Euro USD to like sell off again. I'm hoping that it would sell off to this. Wait, let me uh, yeah. So probably I'm going to enter my sell somewhere around here because I'm expecting like a pullback, a pullback from this region, like a pullback. But once it breaks, once it's, I'm not sure it's going to break this point. So I'm going to enter my trade here, and then there will be a huge sell off down to this point of 1.15945. So basically that is how I trade with the news, and I mark up my support and resistance region. Let me show you what I did here last week. And this was here, the market was just consolidating. This is on 1 hour time frame. Let me go back to 15-minute time frame. Yeah, you could see here that the market was just consolidating. Market was just consolidating. And here I marked out my levels. I marked out my support and resistance levels. As once it break my region, it's it started selling. Started selling, and then I wait for my for it to like rally up back, and then I entered myself, and then I catch the pips. Same with this. So then I marked out my support region again. I marked out my support region, and then rallied. It has broken the region here again. It has broken the region here again. So I'm expecting like a huge sell-off on Euro USD, a huge sell-off on Euro USD, and from there, let me go back to 1 hour time frame. So I'm expecting Euro USD to like get to this point of 1.15887. So that's where I expect Euro USD to like sell off to. With this current latest news that um, Donald Trump will be imposing Donald Trump had already imposed 30% tariff on the on Europe. Yeah. So that is basically how I trade with the news. And let me see if there is any question. If you have a question, please, I want you to like ask. And for you to get updated about what is going on in the financial market, you could use, let's say, the Wall Street Journal app or the Bloomberg and some others can some others news app too that you could get. So I believe you now understand how what tariff really means and how it really works. So let me know if you have any question and I'll be glad to hear. Yeah, I'm tired. My God. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to hear that. So let me know if you have any question. So if you want to join our to learn more about fundamentals, of course, I don't really explain in depthly how I really analyze the fundamentals here, and I feel there are not much people online today. So I don't really explain how I really um, analyze the fundamentals here. But if you want to join our trading community, there is this link. I'm going to like create. You are going to see the link underneath the video, this video, and you can join and message the admin that you would love to join our trading community, and then they will take you through the necessary processes to follow for that one. And let me know if you have any question, please. You can just drop your comments if you have your questions, if you have any questions. Please kindly let me know if you have any questions that you want me to like talk about. It's okay. All right, so I don't think there is a okay. I feel something right there. Yeah, you can ask questions. Yeah, you can ask questions. So risk management and emotion has been a little UI trading. Mm, I don't really think. Well, risk management and emotion. There's no way. There's no way you cannot work with emotion as a man. Actually, you are a man, so you are created with emotion, but you can actually discipline yourself for that. So you can just set. I'm answering Daniel Psyche questions. You can just set a daily target. Do you can just have a trading plan for the day. Have a trading plan and and just I don't know how I can best explain it to you, but you can join our trading community. I feel this can actually be treated. You can join our trading community where we like share some tips like this. But have a trading plan. Have a trading plan. We cannot trade without emotion. I don't think that is possible to me personally. I don't think that is possible. It is impossible to trade without emotion. So do you mean you only get sad once you make losses and oh once I make profits I should not be happy? No, I don't really feel it is normal, but there's a way you can set a trading plan and reduce all those things. So yeah, you can ask a question. You can ask question, Frank. Frank. You can ask question, Frank. Yeah. So I'm going to drop the link underneath to this video so you could join our trading community. Yeah, thank you. So you can ask question, Frank. Oh, Frank Samuel. I'm waiting for Frank Samuel. And don't forget, guys, all those tariff signal are to start by August 1. I think that's the deadline for it, August 1. So all these stuff are just causing a fluctuation, are just disturbing the market for now. So that is basically when it. The theory of week. Okay, I feel I can't best explain it here, but you can actually, I'll actually be the one to teach you. So you can join our trading community and ask questions like this. And so yeah, I get the theory of it. I will so I can like explain to you better on our community, on our life community. So I just want some question I can just deal with, not some question that I can just use hours to like explain. I get you, Frank Samuel. So you can just join the link the link below this video. You can just message our admin. I'll drop the link below under this video. So I would love to entertain more questions too. All right. When dealing with forex structure to focus on most cases. So basically, I don't use um Forex ICT strategy. Well, you might say I'm using it once I start analyzing, but I don't really use Forex ICT strategy. So I can't best tell you the time frame to use. You can make profits on any time frame depending on the type of trader you are. You can make profit on any time frame. If you're a day trader, you can trade on 1 hour time frame. If you're a scalper, you can trade on 15 minutes, 1 minute time frame. So you can make money on any. But to actually deal with this question, right, you can just to learn my strategy, you can just message. You can see the link now. You can just message our, our admin on Telegram, and they will they will tell you the necessary steps to take. So thank you so much for joining tonight. I really appreciate. So it's nice having you here. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day and have a profitable week ahead. Thank you so much. Bye.